गुरुचरणकमलं वन्दे रमणपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीरूपानुगभक्तिदं च कृपामूर्तिं नारायणम् नमो विष्णुपादाय राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्रीमद्भक्तिवेदान्तनारायण नामिने श्रीकृष्णलीलकथाने सुधाक्षमौडार्य गुणैश्च युक्तम् वरं वरेण्यं पुरुषं महान्तं नारायणं त्वं शिरसा नमामि त्रिदण्डीनां भक्तशिरोमणिं च श्रीकृष्णपादाब्जयुधैकमुनि चैतन्यलीलामृतसारसारं नारायणं त्वं सततं प्रपद्ये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि Let me offer millions of obeisances to the lotus feet of your Gurudev. Upanga Guru Varga Nama Nishta Santa Sripada Nirta Vichara Nirta Koti Dandavat. All present past future Vaishnavas Tavat Dandavat Pranams. Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha. Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. So, today is Saturday. Then Sunday, Monday. Monday is 17, 28. So today is April 2050. The pronounce is Akshaya Tritiya. And that is Monday. Sri Jagannath Dev's 21 days. Chandan Yatra. Arambha. Then Char Dham, Badrinath Dham. They will open the doors. And they close the temple for 6 months and they open on Monday. And then they open the door. Apparently, the Deepa, the, they put 6 months ago, it will be still burning. And they would not have put 6 months required oil or ghee. Right? But how it is going, you know. So it's believed that Narad Muni comes every day and worships. Narad Muni is there. Uddhava will also be there. Uddhava is still there. And then Badrinath. Then Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti was started 86 years ago. Bah, 86 years ago, uh, uh, Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti, our Param Gurudev, then Swami Maharaj, you know. ISKCON is part of this Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti. That's why I can see it going on. Whatever you start on the day of this Akshaya Tritiya, Akshaya Tritiya. Akshaya meaning what? Kshaya meaning reducing. Akshaya meaning it does not reduce, it increases. Opposite of Kshaya, Akshaya. So, to keep it. That's why you think of some project or something that you want to do on Akshaya Tritiya. That is increasing the number of rounds, at least. you know. Now I will do, suppose we are doing 16, do 20 or 32, double it, or 17 rounds, at least, something like that, minimum, increase it. And if you are eating, uh, you should do it less or something, but chant more, read more, or you take up some project, make a beginning. You remember Krishna and Guru Parampara, you know, Gurudev and Guru Parampara, and Krishna. Oh, then Badrinath, oh Lord, I'm going to make it this beginning. And I want to increase my devotion. Make this Akshaya, devotion to the Lord, devotion to Guru Vaishnava. Let it increase. increase. So don't forget. And then let my enthusiasm increase. Uh, let my attachment to this world decrease. Okay. Don't pray that attachment to this world increase. Okay, then you'll be in big trouble. So, we are already in increasing mode. You don't need to do it. You don't need Akshaya for that. Um, our mind is such a thing. So, uh, then, the then many things, Satyuga started, and so many things happened on that day. huh? Uh, Akshaya Tritiya. On that day, you don't need to see the any chart or anything. Yeah, anytime, that day is very auspicious. huh? You don't need to look into it, and you'll be guaranteed for success, increasing success. Mundane people invest in gold like that. Uh, that is only material. Actually, attachment increases, so it is worst thing it can do. So, bhakti, bhakti. So our purpose should be like that. Then 20th is Narasimha Chaturdasi. Now what happened? Uh, Narasimha Chaturdasi. So then first May is Buddha Purnima. Oh, Krishna Govinda. Sorry, ah, I'm a bit late. Please forgive me. Mm, also, so many things happening. Then Radha Raman's appearance day, Parmeshwari Das Thakur disappearance day, Srinivasacharya's Avirbhava, Madhavendra Puri Park Avirbhava, very amazing day. On 1st of May. So now, any very auspicious day. Huh? Now we were so we can say Prahlad Maharaj. Uh, how Prahlad Maharaj prayed for his father. Huh? Yes, his father has done, Prahlad says, Akshamya. You know, he has done so many offenses, which Akshamya meaning they are not worthy of uh, uh, Shama, meaning forgiveness. They are not worthy of forgiveness. He is beyond forgiveness. You know, uh, even then, please deliver him. This is my only request to you. So that's why Vaishnavas, who is a Vaishnava? When they see others are suffering, they also feel suffer. So same way, just like Bhagavan, the Vaishnavas mercy, there is no end to it, there is no boundary. Unbounded mercy, Vaishnava, you know, unbounded. Even though they should become disturbed or become angry, they will not become. Huh? Uh, Even though they are unfit for forgiveness, they still forgive. And more than that, they ask for auspiciousness for them. You know. Just like there's one pastime. Remember, there's one Vaishnava. He was like uh, one of the Devata. He was, Ashtavasus. He's one of the Ashtavasus. He was so powerful, he used to help Indra to fight with the demons. Indra used to invite him. Oh, please come. We have to fight this demon, that demon, this demon. Now he is fighting, fighting. Finally, he felt, I'm always fighting, fighting. Indra, he always calls me. And yeah, I have no devotion. You know, I have to also practice devotion. This what I was telling some, people came here. That's why I got to. They're all IT engineers, something like that. Say, you have a human form of life. If you engage only in eating, sleeping, mating, and defending these four things, then you are not a pursue. And Lord is going to do audit on you, on everybody. We will be, He is going to audit. You know, I gave you human form of life. I gave you so much facilities. And for what purpose did He use it? This most amazing life, you know. Only in this life we can ask questions. Who am I? Who is God? Can we see God? Can I experience God? What kind of qualities He has? You know, where I can see Him? Where can I meet Him? You know, these questions. A chicken or a pig is not going to ask these questions. They can- Only human form of life. And in that we engage eating, eggs, fish, and all that. You know what? So, um, is started. He will be, you know, we will see later on in Bhagavatam. We will be audited. You are responsible. He's going to audit. He's going to ask me. I gave you human form of life. It is so spacious, so special, so yeah, lucky. And what purpose did he use it? Did he use it for the intended purpose? And if he fail, then what happens? You'll be demoted, and who knows what you will become. And what is the chance of getting again this human form of life? That's why Prahalad, crying, crying, crying. Oh Lord, I don't want. I'm not fearful of anything, but I'm fearful of this. Seeing my own friends, in the Daitya, demonic family, they don't. How I can leave them, and then achieve liberation? No, I don't want that. Oh, please elevate all the people in the whole world, please, oh Lord. See, because He sees the whole world is burning. Burning in this lust, anger, greed, these six things. And we don't know that we are burning. That's the thing. And He says, do ekadasi, remember, chant the name, so simple. Still we say, oh no, this, that. That's why, Prahlad, so that's why it's like, just like a tree, yes, Sahisnuta, tolerance, and Mahaudarata, and most magnanimous. Mm. One who is envious of the Lord, then we have to ignore him. This is what the Shastra is telling. So, what is ignoring? Nirapeksh, without expectation. uh, Without expectation. uh. So, the most important, the example for that is this Prahalad Maharaj. Uh, because what? Even though his father was so much enviousness toward the Lord, right? There is, he was top to bottom envious. Oh, he's the one who killed my younger brother. There is no enemy higher than this, like that. So now Prahalad, what kind of, according to Shastra, what the is, you know, is towards his father, right? Upeksha. Sorry, sorry. Upeksha, meaning ignore him. But what do you mean by ignoring him? See, ignoring meaning you cannot ignore. He is asking, hey, you say I gave you, provided everything. Now you are taking side of my enemy who killed my own brother. Your uncle, he killed, and then you are on this side. Now what Prahlad has to do? Get it? He is envious of the Lord. And Shastra says, ignore him. How can you, what do you mean by ignore? So, nirapeksha, don't expect anything from him. Apeksha, nirapeksha. So, the example is Prahlad. Uh, oh, uh, what kind of nirapeksha? What is the highest truth? Uh, and his father showed so much enviousness, so much, uh, hatred towards him. Uh, but he did not show any hatredness towards his father. Then, even in his dreams, he did not desire, you know, any bad thing for his father, you know. But when his father died by the hand of the Lord Nrsimhadev, uh, uh, even then, uh, see, when your own father, suppose dies, you feel, little concerned or little feel bad about it, right? He did not feel. On the other hand, Devatas were taking so much happiness. Oh, Lord, very good. Hiranyakashipu died. He was so this. Indra was jumping up and down, right? But Prahlad was not like jumping up and down. Neither he was sad nor happy. Huh? But because he was lost his father, he was not unhappy. But at the end, his father, even though he had so much unforgivable, offenses, he he prayed to the Lord, "Oh Lord, please deliver him." And in other words, even though he did not expect anything from him, but still so much mercy, uh, yeah, so much karuna, uh, is so uh, karuna, meaning so much merciful. So oh, that's why Lord telling, laughing to Prahlad. You know, Prahlad, in this one, there's no need of your prayer. This happened just like that. You hear me. First, by touch of my limb, uh, your father became purified. This is from my side, from the influence of my side. This is my influence because He came in touch with my limb, he was purified. Now, you see from your side, the influence of your side. You please hear, just like you, pure devotee, pure sadhu, who appeared in this lineage, uh, then in that lineage, previous 21 generations, they become purified. So in this one, you think your father is not included? Oh, what is your lineage? Wherever my very peaceful, equanimous, good quality devotee resides, even if it is unpurified, wherever my devotee stays, it becomes purified. Oh, Prahlad, what I have to say about you? Bhavan me kalu bhavattanam sarvesham pratirupadru. Bhavan me kalu bhaktanam sarvesham pratirupadru. You, among all devotees, you are Upama. Yeah, you are like a standard to be compared. One who follows you, one who follows you, they will also be considered as my devotees. One who follows you, one who follows Prahlad, he will also be considered as devotee of Nrsimhadev. Then that's why don't worry. That's why you do final rites for your father. Then you sit in the throne of your father, uh, and then you do everything according to Shastra. Is it okay? This is also, Bhagavad Bhakta, influence of Bhagavad Bhakta and Lord's mercy. Then Prahlad is asking second boon. This is the first boon. What is that? To forgive. Oh Lord, forgive my father. Second one. So, he's showing Bhagwan Sampurna Vasalya ki Khan hai. It is storehouse of complete mercy. So, there is no need of asking for anything. He has already made everything ready. Right? That's why it's called Bhakta Vasala Kritagna Samartha Vadanya. Yena Krishna Chadi Pandita Nai Bhaje Anya. Bhakta Vasala Kritagna Samartha Dani. So that's why we cannot give up Krishna. A well-versed person will not give up Krishna and he will not worship anybody else. Right? So, he is asking, like the second thing is that, oh Lord, you deliver everybody. First his father delivers us. That's when he said, one who follows you and who hears our conversation between them, he will also become my devotee. So, so uh, there is one pastime. Uh, then afterward, Brahma and everybody they glorified Nrsimha. So initially they did, and also later. Then Lord is telling Brahma, "Oh Padmaja, these demons, nature is they are very cruel. They are very cruel. Demons are very cruel. So again, don't give any boons like this. Huh? Just like you give amrit to the poisonous snake. Huh? You know, I like that. Uh, so afterwards, Lord, Brahma worship Lord Nrsimhadev and Nrsimhadev disappeared. Jai Prahlade, Prahladesh Bhagavan Sri Nrsimhadev ki Jai. Jai Bhakta Vatsala Bhagavan ki Jai. Sarva Vigna Vinasham Sri Narahari ki Jai. Krishna Govinda. So in Vaman Puran, there is one pastime. Huh. You know, um, as I told you, but it's amazing. You know what this pastime is? You know in Ramayana, right? Hanuman is very, very dear to Lord Rama, right? Everybody. Is there any possibility that Lord Rama will fight with Hanuman? Because Hanuman is serving Lord Rama so many ways, you know. It is impossible to think how Hanuman will fight with Ram or Ram fighting with Hanuman. Unthinkable, right? But you know what? It did happen. And the same way, you think Arjuna can fight with Krishna or Krishna fight with Arjuna. You know, so like that. So same way, can you imagine Prahlad fighting with Narsingadev or Narsingadev fighting with Prahlad? So, in Vamana Avatar, Vaman Purana, there's one incident like that. Uh, it is an amazing pastime. What happened was, Naimisharanya में प्रतिवसन Sri Hari Sakshat Virajama. Prahlad ruled, he stayed for a long time. At the age of 5, right? Lord Nrsimhadev came. And then he lived for how many years? Almost 70 Chaturayuga. One Chaturayuga is 4.32 million years. 4.32 into 70. Around 300 million years. Okay. 300 million years Allah lived. Okay. So, one mantra. There are 14 mantras in India. 300 million, almost. So, one time, Naimisharanya, he has heard, you know, Sri Hari is living there, Sakshat by himself. And then, like Prahalad, anybody, if they come to know, hear anybody. So you see, there's a Lord is living by himself. So you'll be curious to go and have his darshan. So Prahlad came to have his darshan. But he's coming to Naimisharanya. But what happened was, in the road, there's one very amazing saintly person, like Tapasvi, Tejasvi Purusha, Adbhuta, most amazing, very amazing personality, effulgent personality. Appeared like Tapasvi, one who is doing austerity, long hair, jata, and kamandalu, huh? Like that, and lion cloth, like that, Tapasvi. But even though he Tapasvi, amazing thing is, he has a kamandal on one hand, on another hand, he has a uh, bow, the arrow and the bow, what else? And he's not giving the way. Ah, Allah is coming, he is in the center holding it, challenging him, like that. He's not going to give the way. So, and he's requesting, please give me the way, and he's not letting him walk. So, and here, Prahlad is so nice person. See, you can imagine. He's so, you know, so merciful, so down to earth. Now, if you request, please give me way. I have come to have darshan of my Lord. No, he's holding it. Then what he is supposed to do is that, you know, um, Prahlad, uh, then there's no way. See, this is a Kshatriya, he has to fight because he is not giving the way. He has to fight and he has to defeat him and then move to have his darshan. He is fighting to whom? To have the mercy of the darshan of the Lord. Not he has enviousness to this, uh, this effulgent tapasvi, sage. So, so he started fighting. He could not defeat him, and he could not defeat him, and so he cannot get the darshan of the Lord. And then, but the tapasvi, this sage, appears to be so much adamant. Uh, so Prahlad said, I have to give him, instruction. I have to teach him. Uh, and Prahlad, devotee, he made a decision. I'm going to teach him. I'm going to defeat him. That's the only way to teach him. So, and the whole day, Prahlad Maharaj, is fighting, nothing happened. He could not defeat him. So then what happened? It became night time. So he came back. Next day also, uh, he did his worship of the Nrsimhadev, right? Prahlad worship Nrsimhadev. And he made a garland and all that, worshipped him. Huh? And then he went there to proceed to go see the Lord. Again, you see, same tapasvi. Same sage, you know, having a bow and arrow in his hand, he is standing. He is not willing to give the road. From a distance, we saw he's still there. Then what happened? But, so Prahlad came walking towards him, and he was amazed, he was, astonished. So, what is astonishment? When Prahlad was worshipping his deity, Nrsimhadev, he offered a garland, right? And he goes near this sadhu, this saintly person. And you see, he is wearing the same garland that Prahlad offered it to his deity, Nrsimhadev. Then, uh, uh, then what happened? Uh, then Pitavana, Srihari. Then who is this Lord who is wearing yellow garments? Oh, the same. Same person. So, then Prahlad, then he closed his eyes and then he glorified that personality, who is the Lord himself, you know, wearing yellow. So, but previous day he fought with him, oh, heavy, but he could not defeat him. But he made a vow that he is going to defeat him, is it not? So then, then this person was also laughing, Lord was also laughing, and very nicely touched the Prahlad, Astaghfirullah. Uh, then whatever, how he was, see, when you fight whole day, he gets tired, is it not? So by Lord's touch, all that tiredness went away, Prahlad. But Prahlad made a vow, is it not? I'm going to defeat him. So Prahlad is asking, Lord, ah, I made a vow to defeat you. I did not know that it was you. But as a Kshatriya, like a warrior kind, I made a vow that I'm going to defeat you. That has to be fulfilled, is it not? Then Lord is saying, hey Prahlad, I was always got defeated by you. So there is no need of defeating me anymore. I was always defeated. So don't worry about it. So like that, Lord was laughing at it. You have always defeated me. That's why I came earlier to you, you know. So see, this is how this loving exchange, the devotee, it's amazing. Then also by the association of Prahlad, his grandson, Maharaj Bali. Bali is his grandson. Huh? Then no, Bali Maharaj is Atmanivedana, giving up, surrendering himself, everything, to the lotus feet. So Bali Maharaj became topmost expert. He, he achieved perfection in Atmanivedana. Of bhakti. And then he attained the mercy of Vaman. And then he also became one of the 12 Mahajans, Bali Maharaj, Prahlad and Nasing, Bali Maharaj. Then Nasing Prahlad, he every day worshipped Nasimha. So in this Buroka, there is a Jambu Deepa, there is a name called Hari Varsha. And there it is the Nasimha Deva. Is there. Huh? Nasimha Deva is sitting place of Hari Varsha. So Mahabharat Prahlad he stays in that uh, with Ananya Bhakti, one pointed and non-stop. Uh, he is worshipping Narasimha Deva there. So it is not that only at the time of Hiranyakashipu's killing, he was worshipping. He took darshan of Prahlad. Prahlad took darshan of Narasimha. Not that. Yeah, Nitya ever, forever. He is he worshipping Narasimha and he is having his darshan. So that's why in Srimad Bhagavatam, there's one prayer. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Narasimhaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Narasimhaya. Namaste Jaste Jase Avirar Virbhava Vajranaka Vajra Samsra Karma Shayan Randaya Randaya Tamo Grasa Grasa Om Swaha Abhayam Abhayam Atmani Bhuvishtaha Om Shraumithi Swastistu Vishwasya Kalaha Prasidhatam Dhyayantu Bhutani Shivam Mito Diya Manasya Bhadram Bhajata Dadokshade Aveshatam no Matirapya Haituki. This is a prayer of Prahlad, eternal, always. So, what its meaning is, Arthat, like effulgence, right? Shakti. Oh Lord, I'm paying obeisances unto you, Narasimha, who are the source of effulgence. Anyone has any effulgence or strength is because of Narasimha. And he has like a his uh, nakun, like or like diamond. Huh? His nails. Nails is like a diamond. Huh? And then his teeth are also like a diamond, very strong. You have appeared very amazing way. Oh Lord, please put fire to my karma vasana. My karma vasana. Right? So many karma vasana, disease, desires, hidden, previous, life. Please put fire to all of it. Please burn it. Please make ajnana andhakar, no, ignorance, knowledge of ajnana, ignorance. uh, Ignorance, knowledge, far away. Oh, let abhaya nirbhaya appear in my mind, you know, meaning there should not be fear in me due to others, or I should not be cause of fear to others. uh. Then, O Bhagwan, let there be auspiciousness for the whole world. All envious people give up their enmity. All violent people give up their violence. So, through our intelligence, we should always pray for the auspiciousness of everyone. uh. Let my mind not be attached to the things of this world. Let it be attached to your holy name. Make my consciousness nishkam, free from karma, free from desires, nishkam. And then let it be immersed in you, O Adokshaya. So this was his prayers. The essence of all prayers. Bhagavatam, you know. Let there be auspiciousness to everybody. Let the cruel people give up their cruelty. We all have some level of cruelty in us. Small, little, small I. How it can go. First, we have to decide. Oh, I'm very cruel inside. I got this, that, how, blah, blah. It will not go by itself. But first, we have to recognize it should go. There's something. How it can go after recognizing, we pray to the Prahlad, like this prayer. Prahlad is praying. Let there be auspicious in the whole world. Let violent people give up their violence. He's praying. So thinking like that, remembering Prahlad, we are no envious to anybody. We remember we saw his father, so this thing, but it's still not even not even in a dream, you know, he wanted any inauspicious things happening to his father. And he prayed for the deliverance of everybody, you know. If he is envious or with anyone, how we can pray for everybody. So if you think of Prahlad or come in darshan or contact with such a great personality like Prahlad, then our cruelty will go away. you know, Go away. Not on our own strength. So like that. Then now there is one aspect because Akshaya Tritiya is coming. Uh, of course, Prahlad is also this Drishtanta. In Srimad Bhagavatam, in the sixth canto, uh, Parikshit Maharaj, he is asking one question. Uh, What he is asking, O king, see, because our situation, that's why I'm telling, um, the Bhagavatam, sixth canto, huh, uh, Parikshit is asking, oh great sage, when somebody, because this is what we see in this world, practicality is talking. When they do sin, what will happen? Suppose if somebody does something bad, you know, of course, in olden time, king is to punish him. Now, and the Lokanindadi, huh? People is to consider, oh, he's bad person, this and that, right? And then in the paralok afterwards, after leaving this body, he will be punished in the amloka. Huh? So, seeing this and hearing about all this, uh, people can understand that doing sin, it is so bad for him. So, knowing this, they will do some atonement. They do some atonement, right? But then what happens? Even after doing some atonement, the human being, he will start doing sinful activities again. So, Parikshit Maharaj is asking, oh say, even after doing all this atonement, again and again they are doing this sinful activity, then how he can tell this so-called these things as atonement? You get the point. Atonement meaning once you do atonement, you should not do sinful activity, is it not? You're doing sinful activities, your atonement, you know. Like suppose in this material world, you did something bad, they put you into jail, right? And some fine and all that, you know. Then you come out of it, fine, and then some sentence and all that. Again, the person same does sinful activities, is it not? Then what is the use of putting him the fine or sending him to the, uh, you know, to the jail and all that? What is the use? You understand, right? A person, suppose he got caught by stealing or anything. They put him into jail, punishment, this, that. Then again he comes out, then again he starts stealing. you know. then what good this jail or fine did it to him? You see, this atonement. What is the use? So that's why this human never become free from this sinful activity. Uh, That's why this kind of karma kandi, atonement, meaning, the karma kanda, meaning activities, the mundane activities, atonement, mundane atonement, activities of mundane attainment, it all useless. Just like elephant, after taking a bath, goes and again plays with the mud, and then what is the use of taking bath? So then Vedavyas Nandan, son of Vedavyas, Sukadeva Goswami is telling, O king, Papacharan is karma. Then the atonement is also karma. So if you then this karma cannot be get rid of completely through karma. Because why? Even though through prayashchit atonement, even though sin is finished, but the avidya, it will not go away. So what will we do? This avidya gives rise to new kinds of sinful activities, desires. Okay, then if you, he is asking, okay, if you ask me, what is real atonement? What is real atonement? Not these mundane things. What is real atonement? Where something you do, something you attain the knowledge of Bhagavan, then this avidya also get destroyed. you know, Ignorance, knowledge about the Lord. uh, Yeah, it will destroy this big, avidya to the root. So it will not give rise to new sprout of sinful activity. O king, just like by following supatya, meaning very, very good, very auspicious, very healthy, very, regulations, regulated. Supatya, patya meaning regulated. Avoid this, only take this like ours, these four regulative principles. huh? Not just not alone, regulative principles also, and then bhakti, ekadasi, nam japa, these things. Uh, so just like if you have a good supatya regulations, the disease will not happen again. huh? Not only that, many other diseases will also go away. huh? Previous diseases. Same way, uh, So same way, the knowledge of the Bhagavan. uh, So chitta's one-pointed consciousness, brahmacharya, inside and outside, controlling of the senses, charity, you know, teaching, preaching, teaching truthfulness, pativrata, non-violent, yama, dhamma. Uh, so now he's telling Agni in the fire, suppose, see bamboo, the forest fire, bamboo, the fire generates from the bamboo, that's it. But that will destroy this bamboo also. But it seems like that, but again, when the bamboo destroyed, but there is a chance the bamboo will come sprout, is it not? So that's why that kind of atonement is no good, you know. So Suk- Sukadeva Goswami understood that uh, Parikshit Maharaj is not happy. So he's telling Parikshit, Bhakti Pradhana Purusha, Bhakti Pradhana, Vasudeva Parayana Purusha, just by bhakti. So, like that. So he's giving an amazing example. Sukadeva Goswami, what is that? Just like the Surya, the sun. What does it do? Main thing is like it gives the light, right? Prakash. And then what happens? When it gives the light, is secondary guna, secondary nature of the light is that it will it will reduce the cold, is it not? When the sun comes up, coldness is gone, cold. Right? But the main thing is the light. But the secondary quality is that coldness is gone, becomes hot, right? So same way, Bhagavad Seva, service to the Lord and the love towards the Lord is the foremost fruit of the bhakti. But destroying this avidya, uh, get rid of all the sins. It is his secondary quality of bhakti. That's why when the Kevala Bhakti takes birth, one pointed, then the living entity's tendency to do sin, it will destroy for completely. So, O king, this sinful personality, uh, when he associates, non-stop association, and by service of the devotee, and then he surrenders completely to the Supreme Lord. Surrender and then serving attitude, and it becomes purified. So, like this cannot happen by doing any other austerity. Mm. So he's giving another incident. See, if there's a liquor in a pot, right? In a pot, liquor. You put liquor into the pot. Then you throw away the liquor or anything. Then you want to purify that pot. How can you do that purify? All the rivers, holy rivers together, huh? Ganga, Yamuna, it will not be able to purify that pot. Not be able to purify. Same way, all the karma kandya, all these atonements, even if you practice it, it will not purify one who is turned away from the Lord. Huh? It cannot purify. So, in this world, one, at least one time, he has not, you know, in his mind, he has uh, not remembered or served or lotus feet of the Lord. And uh, his consciousness, not thinking of the glories of the Lord, was not attracted. Or in his heart, there is no love for the Lord, even a little bit. So, in other words, even if you have a little bit of attachment to the Lord's lotus feet or his qualities, um, all this, even a little bit of slight, faint, a slight of that, um, then there is no need of any atonement for such a personality. For those kind of people, even in their dreams, uh, they will free from yama. You know. So Sukadeva Goswami telling me, Parikshit Maharaj. So he is telling one pastime where there is a conversation between Vishnu Dutas and Yamadutas. So please hear this history is telling. So because why? If you hear a story pastime, then it will, hopefully it will enter our ah, we will understand better and we'll probably more enthusiastic in following bhakti, you know. So for that reason, he's telling. So, Sukadeva Goswami is telling. One time in Kanyakubja state, Ajamila, one Brahmana by name Ajamila was staying there. He was married with a prostitute. Married mean it's not that when a regular marriage or anything. It's just accepted. They're living together. You know, uh, because he was with prostitute. All his good quality. Even though he was born in a Brahminic family, all the thing, all whatever is good qualities that is with Brahmana are all destroyed. So Ajamilau is living, making his life. He is defeating by playing dice, games like that. Then people going on, like yatra, you know, to seeing the holy places like that. Like the way we go for Navadvip, Jagannath Puri, Vrindavan, Govardhan. You know, you will what? You will attack them. You steal from everything them. Uh, then forcefully, all those things. So like this, he was doing all kinds of things that is very bad about this world and inauspicious things. And he was giving so much difficulty, suffering to other living entities, giving suffering to other living entities. He was maintaining his family of prostitute like that. O king, like this, he was taking care of these children. So like this, long life, almost 80 years, was spent like that. Long time. Then he became old, Rajamila, and he had like that 10 children by that time. And the last one was the very small, and he put his name was Narayan because he is the youngest one. He was very dear to his parents, right? Uh, then he was old, you know, Ajamila was old, and looking at this lost son, Narayan, how the children will speak, in their own voice. They look very attractive to the parents. And he was getting immersed in that things. Uh, and he is always watching his young son, lost son. And he was very happy, immersed in that. This Ajamila, he was so much friendly with this attachment to this lost son. When he was taking meal, he was putting his son, lost son, Narayan, and taking meal. when he's drinking water, he's also making drink. So in this, with all these activities, he was not knowing that death will come. Death has come on his head. But he was immersed in the friendship with this Narayan, this boy Narayan. So when the death came, you know, he was thinking about his son Narayan. Mhm. So then what happened? But he was because he was thinking Narayan, Narayan all the time. Huh? Because it was glorious, huh? His bhakti was also increasing. So that time, the three Yamadutas came to take him to the Yamaloka to punish him. Three Dutas, Yamadutas, three servants of Yama. Their appearance was very scary. Yamadutas, very scary. Then in their hand there is a invisible, you know, rope. Seeing them, Ajamila became very disturbed. But his son, he was playing far away. He was immersed far. And as soon as Arjuna and Ajamila saw this, Yamadutas, they are fearful and they have come to catch him, to take him. He became fearful, because out of fear. Huh? On top, Narayan, oh Maharaj, Narayan, oh Maharaj, at the time of death, Ajamila's mouth, they, Lord Narayan's name was heard. Huh? So, seeing that he's doing Nam Sankirtan, uh, and seeing, taking that as Harikirtan, Lord Vishnu's eternal associate, they came very fast. They came there, very quickly arrived there. Then at that time, Yamadutas, servant of Yamaduta, from the body of Ajamila, they were removing Jivatma. uh, uh, they are removing it. uh. Then at that time, Vishnudutas very forcefully they stop it. You cannot pull it. Stop. When they stopped it, uh, when they stopped it, the Yamadutas, they're asking Vishnudutas, servants of servants of Yama asking the servants of Vishnu, who are you? We are forbidding the order of Yamaraj. Huh? Who are you? Whose servant you are? Where have you come from? Why you are, coming in the way of taking this very sinful Ajamila? What you are any demigods or koi or any perfected personality? We see your eyes just like lotus uh, leaf, uh, very big, and then you are wearing like silken pitambar, uh, and then you have on your head a kirita, crown, and here kundala, in the gale, kamala mala of these lotus flowers, and you are very navayavan, very young, very beautiful, and then you have four hands, very long four hands, and you have carrying bow and arrow, uh, maze, shanka, chakra, uh, kamal susha. And by your effulgence, all the 10 directions, this darkness has gone, and all the things are being, they are effulgent. We are the servant of the Dharmaraj. Why you are preventing us? Yeah. Why you are preventing us from our duty to take this sinful personality? Then Sukadeva Goswami is asking, "Oh, Parikshit, when the Yamadutas, servant of Yama, told like this, then Vishnudutas started laughing, and they were talking in very deep voice, just like cloud. Deep. If you are carrying the order of Dharmaraj, then you tell me what is the nature of Dharma and what are the qualities of Adharma. What is the nature and qualities of Dharma and Adharma? Please tell us. How you are, punishing. What is the way you are punishing? And for what reason we can give punishment? To whom we are going to punish him? You think all the karmi log, all these people who are involved in karma, kanda, they're all punishable, or only few are eligible for punishment. Then Yamadutas are telling, Yamadutas. In the Vedas, what has been told, this is our duty, huh, that is dharma. And what is against that, that is nishid, is undoable, you should not do. Huh? That is called adharma. Dharma and adharma. What has been prescribed as a duty in the Vedas, it is dharma. And opposite to that is adharma. And we have heard Veda itself is sakshat pramana, is sakshat by itself is the evidence. Why? This is because Lord Narayan's natural Nishvasa Rupa. Vedas is what? Lord is breathing out, right? He breathing out. Thing is what the Shastra is. One staying in his own place, Sankalpam, huh, doing Sattvika, Rasika, Tamasika, hmm, and is towards having very peaceful uh, for the Brahmanas now, studying Varnashrama Rupa. Then Surya, the sun, fire, the Akash, the space, wind, the earthas, demigod, Chandra, Sandhya, you know, day, night, all these directions, water, earth, and Swayam Dharma. All these are all living entities, karmas, they are sakshi, they are witnessing. Who are all witnessing? Sun, fire, space, wind, demigods, Chandra, the Sandhya meeting point, the meeting point of morning, afternoon, evening, Sandhya is also personality. Day, night, directions, water, earth, Swayam Dharma, Yamaraj, Maharaj. These are all witnessing the activities of the living entity. So from this witness, you will understand his activities. So if he has done any adharma, he'll be punishment. No. So everyone's papa karma, so he is punished accordingly. Oh, Nishpapa Purusha, oh, Yamdutas is telling to Vishnu Dutas, the servant of Vishnu. Servant of Yama telling servant of Vishnu, oh, sinless personality, through the karmis, they can do sinful activities and also pious activities. There's a chance they can do. because he is in touch with this mode of goodness, hmm, passion, ignorance. And then one who is having this body, oh, Krishna Govinda. So even for a second, they cannot be without karma, activity. So that's why by doing activities, karma, there will be sinful things happening. That's why all the karmis are dandani, are subject to punishment. So to to extent, to that extent, they do dharma and adharma. In the higher planets, same way, same accordingly, they enjoy these karmas. You know. So, oh, Devasrishta, in this world, like sattva, this rasic, tamasic, this mode of goodness, passion, ignorance, all this vaichitra, and because of that, very uh, amazing, like, uh, in the living entities, feeling peacefulness, very fearful, stupidity, happiness, distress, feeling happiness and distress, and dharmic, adharmic, and between. So even after that, is in the same thing continue. So he's giving an example, like in the present, you remember there is a season, Vasanta, Bhuta and Bhavishya. See where you see the flowers, blooming flowers, this and that. You can also think same way in the coming year, in the Vasanta, these things, flowers will bloom and all that. huh? Same way, in this present life and also in future, huh, dharma, dharma, huh, it will happen, it will follow. So the Yamaraj, one who knows everything and is very respectable, and he stays in Samyamani town, or he is in the living entities or the indwelling, um, you know, witness, and in the mind, the living entities. All these activities you can observe, and accordingly, um, he acts. So just like in this, in the in the sleep you get in the when you get sleepy, you sleep. Ignorant person also. How that ignorant person will consider the in his dream. We in the dream we also have some different kinds of body, is it not? And we think that is everything. We consider that is ourselves. Same way in the previous lives, uh, when we when that smriti remembrance is destroyed, when we are surrounded by this more ignorance, uh, and we do not understand the previous lives. uh. So like this, oh, self-realized personality who are perfected living entities, then the servant of Yama telling the servants of Vishnu, oh, you are a perfected one. Mhm. So this living entity is alone in this body uh, with five senses, uh, karmendriya, giving, living, walking, and doing activities, and through five, you know, jnanendriyas, knowledge acquiring senses, sound, touch, and enjoying these five kinds of things, and the 16 type of in the mind, and so enjoying all these combination of jnanendriya, karmendriya, and then mind. So these 10 senses, and the sound, and the touch, and this is five tanmatra, mind. So these 16 things, uh, sattva, all these mode of three gunas. So very strong desire, huh? Through very strong desire, this linga deha, the subtle body, again and again, we will be, entering this suffering and enjoying, fearful, and all these things of this samsara we enter. So one who is not able to control his senses, uh, by the influence of the subtle body, he is forced to do activities, karma. Just like, see, there is a one cocoon, the silk coming out, cocoon. How it will do? Through his mouth, it will make this. It will make, give an example. See this silkworm, right? What will happen? When it reaches the very final stage, now this whole body becomes like a almost golden color. Then what he starts with his own mouth, he starts putting out this, bringing out this, this silky thread like this. He is putting his own cocoon, making his own cocoon, and is getting imprisoned inside. So, by his own mind. And he does not know anywhere to come out of it. He does not know, he does not create a way to come out of it. He's completely covered inside a cocoon, you know. So, same way, living entity also fallen in this karma, activities, karma, is illusion. Uh, and he cannot think of any way of coming out of this karma, world. Just like this cocoon, the inside, it is trapped by its own activities. uh. So same way, living entity. And then any living entity without karma, even for a second, we cannot stay. And the previous lives, samskara, hidden desires, attachment, and then getting illusion, and forcefully we are getting stuck. We are bound to do activities with all these forces. Jiva, when it does good deeds and bad deeds, huh, sometimes called adrusta, that is living entities. But, so similarly attains this subtle body and gross body. So only through Bhagavad Bhajan is samsara very quickly ends. Now they are telling, oh, saintly person, oh, who are like demigods, Shiromani. This Brahmana, Ajamila, even though he studied Shastrajnana, uh, all good qualities, uh, he was having this forgiveness qualities and all that. Uh, he was Ratanishta, Komala Chitta, Chitendriya, Satyavid, Mantrajna, Pavitra. He was purified. Guru Agni Atiti, Uddhadi. Uh, there was no false ego in him. He was with all the living entities. He was having a feeling of sorrow. He had no enmity at all. He had all good qualities. One time, by the instruction of his father, uh, to get fruit, flowers, worshipable things like kusha and all that. He was going to the forest. Then he collected all the flower, fruit, kusha and all that. for the worship. When he's coming back from the forest, that time in the path, hmm, one lusty person giving up his shyness, uh, and he's laughing with a one prostitute, and then he's singing, and then he's joking, and because he drank liquor, uh, this prostitute also drank, and then eyes were going like this and that. So all this, these things made a sinless personality. Uh, this Shudrani, this prostitute getting embraced by him, this Shudra. Then this Brahmana seeing all this Ajamila became his illusion. He became this, he became lusty. You see. He came under the control of the lusty desire. And whatever his strength he had, and then knowledge of the Shastra. So he tried to, with intelligence, he tried to control his consciousness. But because of the very powerful Kamadevas, he could not control his mind. So then all his great knowledge was all gone. In his mind, he started thinking about the prostitute. And so he fell down from it. The money that his father, Ajamila's father, collected, yeah, he started making Shudrani happy. So like that. So he was so this Brahman taken away by this prostitute. Uh, he gave up even his young wife, and he immersed in this activities which should not be done. All these sinful activities. So he is trying to take care of his big family with this prostitute, doing all kinds of sinful activities. So he was going against the Shastra. Uh, and he was accepting these prostitutes, uh, you know, cooked things, which is like a equivalent to stool, and he was following all sinful activities, and he is spending whole life like that. He is so disgusting, and full of sinful activities. Until now, he has not done any atonement for this. That's why we are taking him Dandapani Yama. So according to the activity of his sinful activities, sinful, he will be punished and we will purify him. So, like that, they are telling. So, our time is going up. Sorry. So, we'll continue next time. This is very similar to like Prahlad's friends, everything going like that. And most of the thing goes on in this world activity, like Ajamila's life. You know? So very, very distressful. But still, how by the Nama Bas, he was delivered. So it will increase our chanting, quality of chanting, faith in the name of God. You know. So that's why we need to hear this Srimad Bhagavatam. Mhm. So we will continue. Sorry for the delay and always happens what to do. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Dandavat pranam to everyone and pray,
Davat pranams, Gurudev.
do
Dhanyavad
something
pranam,
good
Gurudev.
for this Akshaya Tritiya, think of something, new things, chanting more, doing bhakti activities, at least desire that way. So we pray, Gurudev, Guru Parampara, Swami Maharaj, everybody will bestow their blessings on this auspicious Akshaya Tritiya on Monday. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namaha. Dandavat pranam to everybody.
Dhanyavad
Dandavat
pranam,
pranams,
Maharaj.
Gurudev.
Dhanyavad